Hey y'all, so thank you for tuning back in. Hopefully you caught my last video where I talked about the 6 different types of stressors. If you didn't, I'm probably gonna put a sticker somewhere up here so you can watch that video, because everything that I'm gonna talk about in this video correlates to knowing that you're stressed out. So if you don't know that you're stressed out or don't know what it is that's stressing you out, then you should go watch that last video. But if you do, then let's get into this. So stress, like I told you before, attributes to like 95% of all diseases and disorders. So how can we prevent it? How can we reduce it? How can we decompress it? Well, I'm gonna give you a few things that you can, put in your little Palm Pilot and pull it out when you need it. So the key to not allowing stress to take over your body is controlling it. So like I said, stress is a reaction of something. So it's either going to be a good reaction or a bad reaction. So I want to be able to give you some tools and some things that you can remember the next time that you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and anxious or whatever. So number 1, meditate. Meditation, a lot of people talk about it, but a lot of people don't know how to do it. The thing about it is meditation is completely up to you. So you control how your meditation sessions go. Daily meditation, it allows for your brain to alter stress and be able to control it better. So some tips, you can sit up straight, have your feet on the floor, you could cross your legs, and your main job in meditation is to have controlled thoughts. So don't allow random thoughts to pop up in your brain and then take you to wander other places. Just allow your thoughts to kind of float around and then stay focused. A lot of times people use, daily mantras, I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, and you focus on that and focus on feeling it and really believing it. Which brings me to deep breathing. So if you breathe deeply, that's another form. 5 minutes is a good time. You can go longer, you can do it less, but 5 minutes is a good time. So same thing, sitting up, closing your eyes helps. Putting your hand on your stomach, your belly, and focusing on your breathing. So breathe in through your nose, focus, count. You could count to 10, hold your breath, whatever, and then exhale out of your mouth. And do this for 5 minutes. If you still stressed out after you do this, then it's a lot going on. I ain't saying nothing wrong with you, but it's a very helpful exercise. And if I do it laying down, 9 times out of 10, I'm falling asleep. Okay, so the next thing, slowing down. Just slowing down in whatever you have going on in life, and just, taking into account what you're actually doing and just allowing yourself to focus on one thing. So for instance, you go outside, you got everything going on. Focus for 5 minutes on how the air feels on your face. Or if you are driving and listening to music, focus on the music, focus on the beat. Find an instrument in the song and focus on that instrument the whole song. If you're eating, focus on what you're eating, the texture, how it tastes. See if you can figure out the different seasonings in it. This is another, just, little method. If you don't like it, don't do it, then keep it pushing. Reach out to your friends and family members. So social networks are good if they're healthy. So if you're feeling stressed out, just reach out to your friends, family members, and have a gauge for who you can talk to. So I have some friends that, they call me when they just want to talk and they don't want me to, respond. Find some friends that do that. Have friends that you can talk to and you know that they're going to give you advice. Have friends that you can talk to where they just listen and keep it pushing. Have a gauge of the different types of friends that you use in but you go to for different situations, because that'll help you out with stress. Body scanning, so progressive relaxation. This is one of my favorite things my therapist actually put me on to, and I tell my friends to do it because it's extremely helpful. So you can do it sitting down or laying down. I do this every night when I go to sleep, unless I'm like dog tired and don't need to. But you can start at your feet or start at your head. I start at my head, and you do a body scan of where stress or tension is. So I carry my stress right here and in my shoulders. So basically what you do is you try to feel for tension and then you try to release it. I can't really show you that. Okay, maybe I can. So instead of having my face like this, you would relax your face like that and just focus on relaxing your shoulders. Instead of having them like this, you Take a deep breath and just let your body naturally fall where it falls. So you can go from head to toe or toe to head. I like head to toe. And then if you can, drink water afterwards. But I don't ever make it past my stomach before I'm knocked out. So I do this when I go to sleep. You can do this when you first wake up. You can do it during the middle of the day. Even if you're like sitting at work or you're just sitting somewhere you feel stressed out, find where your stress is in your body, focus on it, and release the stress. Decompress. So you do this again while laying down. Take like a hot towel or heat pack, ice pack, something. Put it on your neck and your shoulders. Close your eyes. Relax. Relax your body, and then follow up with using like a tennis ball, body roller, something, and roll out that tension. And of course, drink water afterwards, because water flushes out all of the negativity that leaves your body. But that's really good. You do that for 5 to 10 minutes, or again until you fall asleep, or until you feel better. Laughing out loud. Laughing out loud sounds like, oh, it's just so simple, but laughing out loud has 2 parts to it. So one, it lowers your cortisol. So cortisol is the hormone in your body that activates or produces stress. Then it releases endorphins. Endorphins helps your mood. It increases, positivity, good feelings in your body. So laughing out loud. So you can call your friends. You can watch an episode of Martin. You can watch whatever your favorite show is, or comedians have podcasts, things like that. But find something to make you laugh, because it'll help you feel better. Listening to music. So listening to music can do 2 things for you, good and not good and bad, but yeah, it can be good or bad for you. But listening to music lowers your blood pressure, it lowers your heart rate, and it lowers anxiety. So if you find peaceful music, like I'm currently listening to jazz, like things like that releases negativity out of your body. Or you can listen to music that gets you upbeat and makes you feel like screaming, yelling, whatever, shouting. And that could be a way that you release your stress, anger, anxiety, frustration, other. Or you have songs that can make you cry, and crying is a good way to relieve stress too. Exercise. So it could be a range of things. Stretching, just rolling your shoulders, rolling your neck, do that and focus on it. That can help with stress. Walking, running, push-ups, sit-ups, all of the above. Especially in this quarantine and things that we got going on now, it's good time for you to exercise. And you don't have to go hard in the gym. You can do little things at home that can help you with your stress and to lose a couple pounds. Be grateful. So finding things that you can be grateful in. Have a little journal. Have a journal by your bed. Have a journal at work. Ladies, have a little journal in your purse or your pocket or something like that, and just writing out little things that you're grateful for. It could be something as small as being able to breathe, being able to feel things. When I pray, I thank God for little stuff like being able to have my senses, being able to feel things, being able to feel pain, because some people can't feel pain. Things like that, because it's a lot that we can be grateful for. And when we're stressed out, we lose track of those things because we're overwhelmed in anxious thoughts. Aromatherapy. I absolutely love this one because I know it works. It's nothing better than coming into a room that has, chamomile or lavender, peppermint, tea grass, lemongrass, things like that. And it just releases, again, those same cortisols that produce stress, and it just calms you down, releases anxiety, it decompresses, decreases stress. And then it could promote brain activity. So using things like peppermint increases your senses. So giving like little wallflowers, or getting the diffusers or candles, oils, things like that, those all help. Even getting lotions that have the aromatherapy, have the lavender, have the cedar, have things like that. And the key is finding the right thing. So researching what the scents do and how it can help you out. Artwork activities. I like painting. Painting isn't for everybody, but they have coloring books. They have adult coloring books. They have coloring books with big old pictures that you can't mess up the lines. They have little small ones with intricate, spaces for you to focus. Those things help with stress. They take your mind off of things and help you to put it on paper. Literally put it on paper. And then there's some short, simple things that we all know what we can do. And you probably already know these things. So turn off your phone. Turn off your phone. Do not disturb. Put it away. Airplane mode. Leave it alone, because Your phone carries so many different things that can cause you to be stressed out. We're seeing so many things right now with with everything going on in this world, the pandemics, the protests, the rioting, the police brutality, things like that is just so stressful. So sometimes you just got to turn off your phone, decompress, leave it alone, keep it pushing, and pick it back up when you feel like you're better. Naps. I love to take naps, and naps are very healthy. Naps allow your body to just take a moment to rest. Now the problem is we sometimes sleep in our naps too long, and then that can cause other things. But taking a quick nap can help you relieve some stress. Crying is such a good stress release, and it's a healthy stress release because our bodies are just that. It's a body. It holds things, so we have to get things out. So if we're stressed out, anxious, filled of worry and doubt and things like that, crying is a way to release those things. Crying, yelling, whatever you got to do to get it out, and get it out. Teas and herbs. So teas, chamomile, green tea, lavender tea, things like that. Try to avoid caffeine, because caffeine will cause you to be amped up, cause you to have higher feelings of tension, things like that, and you kind of be jittery. And then other herbal things. So I got friends that partake in CBD and THC related activities, but as long as it's healthy and legal for you, then hey, go for it. And then if you have a special person, sex, kissing, hugging, all of that helps. All of those release, lowers the cortisols and releases endorphins. So hugging somebody, kissing somebody, and having sex releases stress and helps you feel good about yourself. So long term, just a few things long term that can help you out. So dieting, improving your diet will help you with stress. Removing things that causes stress in your life. So like I said in the last video, kind of knowing things that causes stress in your life can help you to fix the stress in your life, because you can't fix what you don't know. So recognizing what is stressing you out. If you got somebody in your life that's stressing you out, cut them off and let them go, because only you can control what happens to your body, and you don't want to give somebody else a job, opportunity, anything external to control what you got going internally. And then refine your social support. So it might not be your boss that's stressing you out. It might be some of your friends. Refine it. You don't have to cut your friends off if they're stressing you out. You can just, control the amount of influence they have on you. Control the amount of contact that they have with you. Control how much you talk to them. Put a filter on when you can talk. Have times, business hours, where you can talk to your friends and family. If they stressing you out, cut them off after 9 o'clock or whatever, and keep it pushing. So, as always, I hope this video helped you in some way. I hope it was informative. I hope it gave you a few tips that you could possibly use in the future to help release, decompress, release, remove stress out of your life, help you out so that you are as stress-free, negatively stress-free as possible. So, if you like this video, please like it, please comment, please share, please subscribe, please turn on them notifications. I will come back with more content. If you have any questions or anything that you want me to answer, you can always drop them comments below, and I hope to see your name on my notifications soon.